She was bullied, cornered, outnumbered. Everyone thought she was weak, but they had no idea what she was capable of. In a split second, the hunted becomes the hunter, and the bullies realize too late. They picked the wrong girl to mess with. Stay tuned. The bathroom smelled like cheap air freshener and wet paper towels. It was the last place anyone wanted to be after school, especially not Tiana Brooks. But here she was, cornered. Four boys stood in front of her, blocking the only exit. Cameron Whitmore, the ringleader, leaned against the sink, arms crossed, smirking. His three sidekicks, Jace, Dylan, and Cole, grinning like wolves who'd found a lone lamb. "You really think you belong here, huh?" Cameron sneered, stepping closer. "This school ain't for people like you." Tiana had heard those words too many times. Crescent Hills High, a private elite school in the wealthy suburbs of Atlanta. Legacy students ruled the halls. White, rich, untouchable. Tiana wasn't one of them. One of only 6 black students in the entire school, she earned her spot through straight A's and a scholarship. But to Cameron and his crew, she was an outsider. For 6 months, they made sure she knew it. Books shoved off desks. Shoulders knocked in the hallways. Names whispered just out of earshot. Lunch alone, every day. And the worst part? The teachers didn't care. They looked the other way, pretended not to hear. But today was different. Today, they took it too far. Tiana had stayed late, working on an extra credit project in the library. When she finally left, she never expected to be followed. Never expected to be trapped. Cameron pushed off the sink, taking another step forward. "What's wrong? Ain't got nothing to say?" Jace laughed. "She's scared, man. Look at her." Tiana clenched her fists. She wasn't scared. She was furious. "Maybe we should teach her a lesson," Dylan suggested, cracking his knuckles. "Yeah," Cole nodded. "Make sure she remembers her place." They thought she was weak. Just some nerdy black girl who wouldn't fight back. They had no idea. Tiana took a deep breath. Her muscles coiled, like a loaded spring. They saw her as prey, but they didn't know the truth. She was a fighter, had been since she was 6. Her father, a former Marine, made sure of that. Taught her discipline, patience, and when it mattered most, how to fight. Cameron reached for her. That's when Tiana exploded into motion. Lightning fast, she grabbed his wrist, twisted it back, and drove her elbow into his gut. Cameron gasped, doubling over in pain. Before Jace could react, she spun, side-kicking him square in the knee. He crashed to the floor. Dylan lunged. Tiana ducked, grabbed his collar, and used his own momentum to slam him headfirst into a stall door. He groaned, collapsing. Cole stood frozen. Last one standing, eyes darting between his fallen friends. Tiana stepped toward him. Cole turned and ran. The bathroom door flew open. 2 security guards stormed in, radios crackling. Behind them, Principal Whitmore, Cameron's father. His face twisted in anger. "What the hell is going on here?" Cameron groaned from the floor. She attacked us." Tiana scoffed. "Oh really? That's the story you're going with?" Whitmore's eyes narrowed. "My office. Now." Tiana wiped her hands on her jeans and walked past the groaning boys, without a second glance. This wasn't over. Not even close. Inside the principal's office, the air reeked of old books and expensive cigars. A sharp contrast to the chaos minutes ago. Across from her, Cameron sat hunched over, still holding his stomach. Jace, Dylan, and Cole were already being checked by the nurse. Their bruised egos probably hurt worse than their bodies. Whitmore leaned forward, cold blue eyes locked onto Tiana. "Explain yourself." Tiana met his gaze without flinching. "I defended myself." Cameron let out a bitter laugh. "She attacked us." Tiana's voice cut through the room. "You and your little gang cornered me in the bathroom. What was I supposed to do? Stand there and let you hit me?" Whitmore's jaw tightened. He knew she was telling the truth, but admitting it would mean holding his own son accountable. Something he wasn't about to do. "You're suspended," he said finally, cold steel in his voice. "Effective immediately." Tiana's stomach dropped. "Suspended? For what?" "Defending myself." This school has a zero-tolerance policy for violence, Whitmore replied. No exceptions. Tiana gritted her teeth. So let me get this straight. You ignored months of bullying. Let them corner me. And now you're punishing me because I didn't let them hurt me? Cameron smirked. He knew his dad had his back. Whitmore sighed, like he was the one dealing with a headache. I don't make the rules, Miss Brooks. Tiana shot to her feet. No, you just bend them, for people like your son. Whitmore's eyes darkened. Watch your tone. Tiana grabbed her backpack. Watch yours. She stormed out, heart pounding with rage. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Tiana's mother, Lisa Brooks, was already waiting in the front office. She had been called to pick up her daughter, and the look on her face said everything. Tiana, what happened? She asked, concern laced in her voice. Tiana exhaled sharply. Cameron and his crew jumped me in the bathroom. Now I'm the one getting punished. Lisa's eyes darkened. Where is the footage? She asked the receptionist. The woman hesitated. Principal Whitmore said. Lisa cut her off. I don't care what Whitmore said. I want to see the security footage. The receptionist fidgeted. It seems the cameras in the hallway weren't working today. Lisa let out a cold laugh. Convenient. Then another voice spoke up. I saw everything. Tiana turned. It was Maria Gonzalez, a senior who worked as an office assistant. She stepped forward nervously. I saw the security feed before they erased it. Tiana's telling the truth. Tiana's heart raced. You saw it? Maria nodded. And I recorded it. She pulled out her phone. Played the video. There was, clear as day, Cameron and his friends cornering Tiana. Pushing her. Laughing. Then her fighting back. Lisa grabbed the phone. We're taking this to the school board. By the next morning, the video had gone viral. Social media exploded. Parents, students, local news stations. Hashtag Justice for Tiana started trending. And Crescent Hills High found itself under a national spotlight. Whitmore tried to contain the damage. But it was too late. His own son had exposed the school's racism. By noon, the school board held an emergency meeting. Cameron and his friends expelled. Principal Whitmore forced to resign. And Tiana? Her suspension overturned. She walked back into Crescent Hills High with her head held high. As she stepped into the hallway, students whispered. Some looked guilty. Others gave her nods of respect. Maria ran up to her. You did it. Tiana smiled. No, we did it. She wasn't just a scholarship student anymore. She wasn't just a black girl in a white school. She was a warrior, and Crescent Hills High would never be the same again. Justice was served, but the fight against racism isn't over. If you believe in standing up for what's right, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep the conversation going.